Hi, today I'm going to be showing you how to make sleeve with waterfall flounce. Before we start, please like, share, subscribe, hit on the notification bell to get notification for future videos. I know you're ready, so let's begin. So to start, you're going to be needing a basic sleeve pattern. If you don't know how to draft a basic sleeve, the link is below. I traced out the sleeve. So this is front, this is back. Next thing you want to do is you want to determine the style line for the flounce. So you're going to make a mark on the cap and on the hem of the sleeve. So from the center grain line, I'll measure about, let's say, 4 inches around the cap in front, and I'll mark. Now on the back part of the sleeve, on the hem, I'm going to mark about 2 inches in. With my ruler, I'm going to be connecting these 2 points together with this straight line. For basics, I suggest you do a straight line, although the style line is not limited to straight lines alone. Okay, you can make it curve. For example, let's say you don't want a straight style line, you can just freehand on it and make it curve like an S shape. You could just make it curve from the cap to the hem in one single curve, from the top or from the bottom, anything. But for basics, let's just work with the straight line. So you can see I've highlighted it. I'm going to slash through this line from the bottom to the top. Okay, so the front part is separate from the back part. We're going to be sewing the flounce in between the both of them. So for the flounce now, you take another piece of pattern paper. Now this is the back piece. I'm trying to manipulate the back piece, so I'm going to tape the back piece down just like this. Now the flounce is going to follow the shape of the back sleeve. So from the cap here, where the cap terminates, I'm going to mark 4 inches. I'll just draw that line. You can make yours wider. If you want your flounce to be wider, you could do that. You could do as much as 5, 6. And if you want your flounce to be smaller, you could do as low as 3. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm working with 4 inches. So I'm doing the same on the hem too, 4 inches. I'll use my ruler to connect the 2 points. The reason I'm doing the flounce like this is so that by the time I'm sewing, the flounce fits perfectly in between the front and back sleeve. So I'm just going to mark the top here where the sleeve meets the flounce. I'll do the same on the bottom. Now I'm taking off the back sleeve. So you see those 2 points, you take your ruler and connect those 2 points like that. I'm just going to correct here as well. Good. So this is the top part facing the cap of the sleeve. Now, take note of the part of the sleeve that is facing the back. Okay, you can see me indicating with the arrow. You can just place the back sleeve close to it, just to verify, kind of. So having done this, I'm going to cut out. So this is going to be the flare or the flounce. Now next thing, I'm going to draw slash lines because I want more fullness in the flounce. I don't want my flounce to be straight. I want it to be flary. So I'm going to draw slash lines. I'm not counting, I'm just drawing randomly. So I'll number the compartments 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, take note of this part. That's the part I'm sewing to the sleeve. So I'm slashing from the hem. You see the direction of the scissors. Okay, so it's time to spread. You can see I've spread on another piece of pattern paper. I spread it randomly, although you could measure yours, but that's not the aim here. So I'm going to redraw the hemline into a curve. Okay, see me doing it freehand. You could use your pattern master to do what I'm doing for a better curve, but I'm not worried about that right now. You could also use your keep curve to do this. So having drawn the hemline, I'm going to draw the inside of the flare as well. Okay, all those sharp edges, I'm going to blend them into a curve. You see me making curves around those sharp edges, right? You could use your keep curve for this. You could also use your French curve for this purpose. So I'm going to cut out. So it's going to look like this. Okay, you can see the hem is more rounded. Even the inside is rounded because of slash and spread. So we are fitting this flounce in between the back and front sleeve. Okay, you can see the paper is already folding, but the fabric is going to fold even better. You can see the wavy effect. So here I've cut on fabric. The fabric I cut out is a very stretchy fabric. That means my flounce is going to fall more gracefully. Okay, you could use fabric like lycra. So I'm taking out the pattern pieces right now. So I'm going to make a notch at the top of the flounce. Okay, the part I'm making a notch to is the part that is going to be sewn into the cap of the sleeve. So I'm going to move this sleeve right side up, right side up. I'm going to take the flounce and place it on the back sleeve, right sides facing right sides. I'll pin down. I suggest you pin through, but I'm just going to pin one at the top and one at the bottom for this tutorial. And then you take the front sleeve and lay it right sides. Okay, take the front sleeve and lay it on the flounce and the back sleeve, right sides on right sides, and then pin everything together and sew with 0.5 of an inch or whatever seam allowance you added. So it's going to look like this. Okay, you can see because the fabric is stretchy, you can see how the flounce is just falling gracefully. If you use a stiffer fabric, your flounce is going to be stiffer, so take note. It depends on the look you're going for anyway. So this part is going to be stitched into the cap, and you may decide not to stitch it. It's your choice. So I'm just going to sew the underarm seam and hang it on my mannequin for you to see. So here it is. You can see how the flounce is falling gracefully. Please like, share, subscribe, hit on the notification bell. See you in another video. I remain La Contra. Bye.